Sprinkles. Funny hell, man.
Hello, you guys. It's me. You know, it's your boy. I got my sidekick right here.
Sidekick here, be for
Yeah.
real. Like, I knew she was gonna go crazy. Right before we started, she was like, "Let me start it off."
Sidekick,
No,
but he really his own main character.
for sure.
No,
I am.
But it's my sidekick. You know,
On
we
your
lit.
show, I'm your sidekick, but on my show, I'm the main character.
Yeah, you alright.
For sure.
But we've had a really busy week.
Very much so.
What episode are we on?
18?
Is it 19?
It's 19?
20 is gonna be big though.
It is.
Who we got next week?
19?
Who we got next week is kind of crazy, but we lit out there. Thank y'all for tuning in always, keeping the love. Thank you for 300 followers today.
Yeah.
Yay. We celebrate all milestones.
Hey,
So,
every single
you
one.
know, we doing good. And thank you for all the comments and stuff. Thank you to all my OG supporters. We getting up there. We only going up from here.
We for sure gonna get there.
It's a time. It's like take a village to raise a baby.
Yeah, for sure. And this is
the
our
baby.
Hey, you talking about?
So yeah, first of all, Mr. Celebrity over here, he just swear that that I'm cooler than him, when really he's the one that's cooler than me.
First off, I don't think you're cooler than me. And secondly, I don't think I'm cooler than you. We both come together and make that like magic.
You're just rich as fuck. This
I'm
man
not. You think I'm rich?
This
You
man
don't
went
know.
and saw Beyonce and then went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us about Beyonce, because I was too broke to go.
Beyonce. Let's just take a moment of silence. Wait, everybody on mute.
Carry on.
Man, you talking about?
All right, what happened?
No, like I wasn't like I've been like when Renaissance first dropped last year, I was listening to that shit. Like, I've always liked the house music, so into seeing her to try to bring that shit more mainstream, I was like, oh shit, and she did it the correct way. Like she honored all the legends that like pioneered the genre. So like as it was going on, then she went on tour. You seen all the videos on social media, and then it was getting closer and closer to Atlanta Day. When I came back from Rolling Loud, I didn't realize I only had 2 weeks till I was going to Jamaica. So like, so my money really was like, the shit was slim. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. So last Friday night, I was at work. She finally hit Atlanta. You know, the streets packed. I gotta pass the stadium to go to work. So I'm seeing this shit like, man, what the hell? All these folks out here, they in their chrome. Man, it's a time. And I'm on my way to work. Looking at all my friends at the concert, looking at their videos and shit. I'm like, man, I'm at work just thinking about this shit. Like, I'm telling everybody, if I don't come to work tomorrow, y'all already know what I'm on.
I was so fucking mad.
You was. You worked a double that day, too.
I was so mad. I was like, I can see my baby daddy today. My baby daddy.
So we only work the other 2 days a week, Friday and Saturday.
Fuck you.
So.
But that's good. They really be trying to keep us a part of our job.
Yeah, hell.
Because they know we getting money.
Yeah, for sure.
And when we both on the floor, we make too much money.
We go up. You would think we strippers in that bitch. Like how we go.
Yeah.
Last week they put like.
I made a bag.
How we work on side. So me and Kiera was on the same side. The other side was so pissed off. They were like, "Boy, all the money is on y'all side."
I made like $600 that night.
I made $500. I remember.
We was lit.
We did. We went up.
My hips were retired.
This was Friday night. That's the night I'm talking about. So, I thought I went to work. I'm like, man, I don't make that money. Fucking, Saturday morning I woke up, I'm not going to work.
And then I got mad. He put in a group chat, who will take my shift? I put, if you take his damn shift, you got to deal with my bickering.
Literally, nobody took my shift, though. I still called out. I didn't even give a fuck. Nobody took the shift.
I was pissed.
So then, by 6 o'clock, at this point, I'm still not finna go see Beyonce. I'm chilling around the house. 6 o'clock. I tweeted, like, damn, Beyonce in town, I don't call out work.
We think you like Carly so bad. Like
I was like, fuck it, I'm finna buy it to you. I was on the phone with my friend, we were like, fuck it, we finna go. We got to the concert, like, she was like, I live close as hell to the stadium, so I knew it was gonna take me no time to get there. I walked in there probably like, I bought my ticket at 6:30. I probably walked in at like 9, and she was just performing Dangerously in Love. I'm like, damn.
How did it sound though?
Man, that shit.
Like what you singing like on the, or what she doing like karaoke rap?
No, she's singing.
She
Don't sing. Beyonce does not perform to a backing track. She don't need to. She has her and she has background singers. So if anything, somebody gonna pick up the note. All right, so she don't like that's a master class in fucking performance. And she's been doing this shit 25 years. I had to see it because I feel like her career is ramping down. She probably got 1 or 2 more tours after this.
Yeah, she about to retire.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know she want to be. I can see her being at home, like want to drive her kids to school every day. Yeah, so
she gonna get tired of this shit.
And then when we got to the concert, our seats got upgraded.
How you do that?
Man, we told a lady somebody was in our seats. They really wasn't though. So, but she was finna go like get security to get them folks out the seats. I like, hell no, I had to put on the act there like, I'm just not feeling well. Like, I just don't want to, I don't want to cause a big commotion. I was just standing right here, this, that, and the third. So we standing right there. 10 minutes later, man, that lady came and handed us the tickets to the upgrade. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So we all the way in the front now at this point.
Lord, I saw them.
I was already in the front, but now we're at the front of the front.
How'd it go? Did you get the chance to smell her?
I didn't. I wasn't that front. I wasn't that close.
Damn.
But like, damn, just to see that shit. But and it was a 2.5 hour show. She performed the whole time. Only time she wasn't out there performing when she had to go change clothes. That was like Beyonce. Her name is Beyonce. That shit is a verb. Beyonce is a verb. On God, just for like the exemplify excellence and like hard work is Beyonce. Damn. And then 3 hours later, I had to go to Jamaica, so you know I was tired as fuck. That's why I'm on a fast. Like I'm on a cleanse right now, so that's why we're not drinking today.
He's gonna be outside next week.
No, I'm not. I'm sticking to it.
We're gonna clock how long that lasts.
Yeah, exactly. But now I feel like everything, all the partying, everything I had planned is out the way now. Jamaica was like the last of the Mohegans.
So when you touched down in Jamaica, what was the first thing you did?
Went to the dispensary, literally.
I saw it. What was the weed like?
But I had already, I don't give a fuck where I'm going. I'm taking my weed with me, unless I'm going to Russia. They're not finna Britney grind on me. Fuck no, I'm gonna have to suffer.
I don't understand how y'all, I'm too scary.
I mean, the shit is nothing. It's that easy. It's really easy. Like,
does everybody do that?
I went through like one time. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
They don't care though.
I went to Vegas. I love Vegas weed. Vegas weed is my favorite weed.
When I went to Miami in February, I made a mistake and I thought I packed my weed, but it was in my fanny pack. So the shit went through security without a hitch. And when I opened my bag, I'm like, man, what the hell, the weed in here? What the fuck? But that's how I know how much they don't give a damn. Like, I've been taking weed before.
I am so scared. I feel like I'm gonna be the one that gets made an example out of.
Over a 3-5, please.
Yes,
you think they're gonna waste their time?
No, I had we had smoked all of our weed in Vegas. We had probably like 2 grams left. We ended up giving it to a homeless guy. Cause I was that scared to bring it on the plane. Cause they got signs. If you bring marijuana on the flight, you're federal. You dead. You know. So I was too scared. I was way too scared.
And you think you going to the feds over 2 grams?
I should. I was too scary. So y'all are very much.
But now y'all I want to go to, man. They will hang on me so bad. I went with my friends. It was one of my friends' birthday. She live in Miami, so she met us. Like, you know, the flight from Miami to Jamaica ain't number 45 minutes, an hour. So she met us over there. They were hang. I wanted to go. Y'all heard about the KFC Jamaica? I mean, the KFC in Jamaica.
Did you try it?
I didn't.
Damn.
What's so crazy? They left the resort in that day because they were my chilling trip. I was on my ass, like flown in the pool with her. My time I had the whole time. So, but they left to go do excursions and shit. Tell me why they went to go KFC in Jamaica. They hated on me. They just didn't want me to have none.
Was it good?
They didn't bring me none back because no, it was early in their trip. That was their first stop. They left at like 8 that morning. They didn't get back till like 10:30 that night. So and that was their first stop.
What did they say about it? Was it really good?
Oh, they said that shit was amazing.
Oh
they said it took them an hour to place their order and another hour to get their food.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They
went early. They went no, it's like a spicy kind of fried chicken. Like, damn, I wanted it. Ooh.
You would not wait an hour for that damn chicken. You would have got mad as shit and left.
I would have. Yeah, I would have. I would have waited.
You would have not stayed that long.
I would have waited. I think I would have waited.
Fuck no.
That kind of line is worth it. Lines at a club, I don't think that's worth it. It's not the same. I'm not doing that one. But nah, that Jamaica boy, that was my first time at an all-inclusive resort. It really do be all-inclusive. You can eat, drink as much as you want, and I took advantage. I took full advantage. And then, boy, I had a whole bunch of ones. So you know,
I saw
when they seen that shit, ooh, yeah, they were ready to move. Yeah, you talking about? I thought we were friends out there. I forgot I had to lead that motherfucker, man. I'm like, damn, I live here now.
Who was the girl shaking the hips on the story?
You said who?
Who was the girl shaking the hips on the story?
That was one of the workers. They greeted us with cold towels with like some eucalyptus shit on there.
Oh, wow.
So I'm wiping my face and shit. Then right when we walk in to check in, a girl with a tray of drinks. I'm like, oh, shit now. This is good living. Then when we got to the room, they had the robes laid out. I'm walking around that bitch in my robe, man. I'm on vacation. This is the first time, I don't been out of town like 7 times this year, but this is the first time it really felt, this is how I feel like vacation's supposed to go.
We work the same job. What the fuck am I doing wrong? I really want to
I work more corporate events than you. They're really what it is.
I do straight retail.
Yeah, I work more corporate events than you. You know, they tip big. That's the only difference though. But yeah. Hell no, Jamaica was a time. Mariah, my friend over there, she went to the same resort last year, so she kind of gave me the lay of the land. What should I expect? But my expectation, like, what I expected, it was exceeded.
What else happened?
Shit. I ain't really got too many stories in Jamaica. I was smoking good. Like, I went to the dispensary. Like, the Jamaican weed, like, how they grow it is different, but the shit I was smoking, it got me there.
Like, was it like Atlanta weed? Like, have you had something like that before, or was it like
no,
did it feel exotic?
It did feel it. It didn't feel exotic. It felt like some more great exotic, yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly how I can explain it. So it got me there, but on the last day I ran out at like 9 o'clock. So we had to call one of the Jamaican niggas from the resort who had been trying to sell her weed. That nigga was trying to get his hustle on. But I ain't want none of that Jamaican, man. That's some shit they grow in the yard, man. I ain't want that. But I ain't had no choice because I wanted to smoke, so I bought some. And did it get me there?
Nah.
I don't know, I was drunk the whole time though, so it might have got me there.
What was you drinking on?
I was drinking a lot of rum and cokes. I was drinking, you know, my tequila pineapple motherfucker. I only went premium one time because I wanted to enjoy the free shit. Like, so I wanted to go get some Don Julio one time, but other than that, I was drinking the shit they had the big bottles of in the back. Come bring me some more. Bring me another one.
You can give me some more. What else happened in Jamaica? Like,
I didn't really leave the resort.
Like, was you just a palm tree all day?
I was palm treeing it. I went to the beach and shit and went laid out. Like, I'm telling you, I wanted my friend Keita to come because she went and go do an excursion and really explored the land. Meanwhile, like, you know how cut scene, like, you see somebody doing a whole bunch of fire shit and they cut the scene over to a nigga laying on his ass. That was me. Like, you know how they be on the floats in the pool and shit, you got your sunglasses on with a drink in your hand, with your head laid back. That was me. It was vacation vibes, man. I'm not doing nothing. I'm here for the vibes. I don't want to ride no ATVs. I ain't trying to go jump off no mountains. None of that shit, man. I ain't trying to go ride no Y'all, so I said next time I go to Jamaica, I'm going up. Like, I'm going to go visit everything.
So
like,
when we go, you going to get lit?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but this time,
yeah, you going to get lit. I'm going to be on the bullshit.
Jerk chicken the whole time.
I'm going to eat, though.
Yeah, I ate a whole bunch.
I know. I saw that picture post. I was like, this bitch out here doing it. I was like, must be nice.
No, but going from that to going from Beyonce to Jamaica, boy, I was like, I prayed for fucking times like this.
So you can shine like this and ride like this?
But that was me and Kiera was on the phone last night, and one of my friends is a teacher. Like, she was teaching in DC.
I had a bad headache.
She was teaching in DC, and then she came to teach here. And I was telling her how Kiera was just want a so-called professional job so bad. And I get it. I get it.
I want to have my Lulula, man.
But
my big tote bag.
I just feel like you will see, like,
in my Starbucks cup.
You will see why at 31 I chewed a bartender and served.
Me and Samantha went and got cocktails after work. Because it was just so much today at the office.
I can see you going in the office shaking shit up. I can see you going in there.
You're going to be a fucking asshole, bro.
You're going to be best friends with HR.
I asked him, Can we get some coffee in the background? That's what he said.
You ready for petty drama like that?
You know what he said? You know what he said? He said, you gotta go get your own. That's not with our corporate policy. I was like, yeah, you don't pay me enough, okay? My 401k is not enough.
What? You just saying words at this point.
Like, I feel like the 401k just needs to be fixed.
Now that corporate shit, doing that shit is really repetitive and get real boring real fast. Like, I ain't saying my job the most exciting, but that shit, like working a corporate job, that shit got real boring.
I just want to try it. And then when I get bored, I'll quit, go back to the fast life. Yeah. But I really want to just be like it's 9:30 in the morning. I gotta get my coffee.
The blouses and the skirts.
Yes. With the,
and your wig and your glasses.
The wig just
for sure.
You know, and you have your Michael Kors bag.
That's you, for sure.
I'm like, Mom, I'm on my lunch break at 2.
Yeah. I can see you taking a big ass bag to work every day.
Like a big ass bag. And just like, and then when it get cold, I have like my coats, my big giant coat.
Yeah.
My Starbucks, where is it?
Rushing into work.
Jesus Christ.
What you want to do? Like, what kind of work you want to get into?
I really don't know.
What industry you want to get into?
Definitely this. It's going to be something with entertainment. It's going to be something dealing with what I'm doing now, but it's going to be amplified. My main goal, like, I don't think I never told you this, but my main goal is to open my own, like, media studio where, like, you can do podcasts, you can do photo shoots, you can record, like, a recording studio. Like, it's like a multimedia thing, and I want that to be, like, when I'm, like, 40, 50.
You do that shit now. Like, you
I
gotta
do
work
that
that
now,
long.
but I don't got that much. Like, the way I want to do it, I'm going to need a couple $1,000 million trillion.
Yeah, for sure.
The way I want to run it, and it's going to be like a boys and girls club, but for the arts.
For media. Yeah.
For media. Sure. That's like my big girl goal. But for now, I just want to get as much networks and connections in the industry as possible. If I'm here at 21, imagine me at like 40. Like, I might be there.
Oh, Sam? Oh, I can't wait to meet Sam. That's you at 40.
Who, Sam?
From last night. That's you. Yeah.
But yeah, I do want a corporate job just for funsies, just so I can say I did that and I would never go back. And I bartended the whole time.
No, people who work in corporate don't never quit their side job. Yeah. Like, even when I was working for this company, working for this company, I never quitted my the bartending and shit. That boy, ain't nothing like that fast money, boy. I'm addicted to that shit now.
It's not.
Ooh.
I think when I started working at their grocery store, the Big P, we like the Big P though.
We love the Big P.
We love the Big P.
For sure.
But I just feel like when I quit the Big P when I was like 19, and because I was working at the Big Bowling Ball.
You might as well say the name.
No, I was working. So I was just like, I would rather work like jobs where like the money is based off me and not like an hourly pay. I really don't like hourly pay. Like,
I've always liked it. Like, I've never liked the group projects. Even when I was younger, I never liked the group projects because I always feel like I always did most of the work.
Job feel like a group project.
Yes, I like when
I don't like
my wage is dependent on me. So when I go to work, if I'm gonna if I
don't
make no money, it's slick my fault. Like,
if I get money, that's my fault. If I earn the money, that's why we ball as hard as we do.
Yeah, hey, you talking about?
Because we really be out there like, you want a napkin? Yeah, I give you 10 napkins. Like,
she talking about napkins and connection, and I'm from Atlanta, so I invite everybody to my job to come see me. And they come.
And they tip, booby. I love his friends.
Yes, they come.
He got rich hood friends. They got Hellcats. And they got chains. And they be wearing the nice shoes.
I got a mix.
And they be having the big giant bankrolls. It be one nigga with a cigarette. It be another bitch like rolling up a fat ass blunt and nobody can't touch her because she don't give a fuck. Then it be like a nigga with some wicks and they be real big. And he got the real Cartiers with the diamond studded.
Hey, you talking about? Well, you don't study this kid, or what the fuck?
And when I see them, like, if I see 4 people, I'll be like, yep, that's Darion friends. Come over here. Bring it around this way.
Yeah, nah, boy, it's about using what you know and who you know. It ain't about what you know, it's about who you know, especially in Atlanta. Especially in the job we work in, like in the field we work in. It ain't about what you know, about who you know. You could be the best server, bartender ever. Them niggas don't care about them tricks. They care about them double Casamigos. Bring that to the table, and guess what I'm gonna do?
And if you smile, shake your ass a little bit, do a little what?
Give them a little Instagram moment. Oh, it's up for you.
Or me, I like to like say if I got a big bala spender, big bottle of spin the table. I bring a big shot of trays. I get somebody to come with me, and I do the shot dance.
Yes.
It get real serious. I do the shot.
Yeah, boy.
And then everybody took out their phone, and everybody get lit.
Yeah.
I get $100. It be lit. So yeah. I don't know, but like that really just go back to tip your service, bro, because it's people like us
I said
that
that
need
shit
to go to
every
Jamaica.
episode. Hey, you talking about?
You funding it. Fund your server's trip to Jamaica.
Hey, you talking about? Literally.
Fund your server's hair. Do that.
Damn, what else we was supposed to talk about earlier?
I don't. What?
We'll just skip to you going back to school next week. We'll talk about the other shit later. How do you feel? You've had a very...
And I had a dramatic ass something. It was so dramatic.
Being a viewer and a fucking main character in your show.
Literally.
Your summer was... You had a very energetic summer, I'll say that.
So fun.
Your summer was energetic.
It's very lit. But
looking back, is you ready to get back in that mode?
Yes, because it was just too much. I was outside every day.
You was.
So let's just not, But I do have good news, though. I have something big. I'm in the Forbes 30 under 30 thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in that. I don't know how I'm broke, but I'm in the Forbes 30 under 30 little conference summit. I got invited to the Forbes conference summit. So they have an online version, and then they got a it's $300 ticket, and you go. So I'm trying to see, am I gonna buy a $300 ticket and go? And it's in Colorado, and then I see if I can go there.
When is it?
It's in October. I got personally invited to go, and I'm just like the networking that I could do there would be insane.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like I was thinking take a business trip to Colorado, and go to the Forbes summit, or I could just stay home watching online. So
I think you should go. I think we should go here. You talking about?
We can go. We can go to Colorado, smoke that weed.
Well, I just said I'm not taking that. Jamaica was my last vacation of the year.
Okay, but that's on a weekend, so we can take off one weekend. It's on a Saturday, I think. We take a day trip, 2-day trip.
2-day trip.
2-day trip. Gotta eat some food.
3-day.
3-day trip.
Shit, we all out of time. We all out of time. Fuck it, let's make it 5.
It's gonna be cold though, so we can go get on
I told you it ain't gonna be that cold. You looked up the weather?
I didn't.
Oh.
But yeah, we can go to Colorado.
Yeah, we go there. We can go we can go really do some real networking.
Yeah, we can.
We can make it. I said after that week, after the crazy ass week I had, I want to start vlogging. But picking up my phone and recording, that shit is just so. It's so much.
I'm such a live in the moment ass bitch.
Me too, boy. Shit be happening too spontaneous for me.
But I feel like if we buy a camera and we spend money on it, then we're gonna want to do it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna get into our guests. We got some beautiful women who are in the media industry, just like me. So we're going to tap into that. Thank you for our first segment. Well, with Truth and Dare. One thing. We are trying to make a new segment called Truth or Dare. So it'll be Laughing Kiki, and it'll be Truth or Dare, and we're going to ask our guests Truth or Dare questions, but we trying to figure that out. If y'all got any ideas on how we can do that, all my loyal listeners, y'all go and send that my way so we can get more creative. Because obviously you can see we have too much going on.
That'll be the thing, even with trying to slice this shit up on a week-to-week basis.
It's just so much. We're also hiring assistants.
Literally. I told you need to go to, shout out to our lab boy. When you go back to school.
I'm going to meet another one.
You is.
Yeah, we're going to manifest it.
For sure.
Okay, bad. All right. Thank you, guys. Hello, my amazing guests and audience.
Part 2.
Part 2 of episode
19.
Episode 19, part 2. We have some special, beautiful guests. Let's get them a round of applause for more women in media.
Yes.
All right, you all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
So you can go ahead. All right, well, I'm Pink Maxwell, and I am a filmmaker in the lines of producer, writer, and locations management.
Ooh. Scout me, you gonna find me a nice Airbnb to shoot my film in?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm from Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
native, but I've been in Atlanta for 8 years. Yes.
Somebody even asked you that.
I mean, you didn't say that. Throw that
That's
in
not
too.
representing, New York, not me.
Yeah, rep your shit. There you go.
So I'm Amanda Rochelle, and that's Amanda with an H at the end. So it's
Oh.
That's exotic.
Oh, yes, I love it.
H.
Oh,
Yes.
Amanda.
Yeah, but most people call me Mandy. Most people call me Mandy. I mean,
Mandy, for sure.
if you come into the fold, y'all, you get to call me Mandy.
For sure.
It's Amanda with an H.
For sure.
I'm also a filmmaker, but I act, produce, and write as well. And then I'm also a production worker too. My position is a little different than most people know. I'm a teamster, so I work in the transportation side. So all those big old trailers and all that stuff that you see cast members and stuff in, that's me.
It's a job for every goddamn thing. Like people, the small intricate details like that.
Yeah.
Who even think like it's a position for that?
So how do y'all know each other?
Shoot, we met each other almost 6, 7, 8 years ago. Yeah.
7, 8 years ago.
All right, when you got here.
Top of 2016.
Yep. So almost 8 years ago, we met at this local TV station called People TV, which we were both volunteering.
Talk into the mic. You lift it
Sir,
up.
sir, can you hear me?
You can lift it up.
No, so we met at People TV, which is a local public TV station. Think like PBS, but it's for Atlanta. And we both were volunteering there, and she had just gotten to town, and we clicked from there. So
For sure.
Yeah.
We love long lasting relationships.
Yeah.
She was like,
Kiki.
you want to go get a drink after? And I'm like, yeah, girl. 'Cause it was just.
she needed a drink. She looked stressed out up there.
So how would y'all describe y'all job? Like, what exactly do y'all do? Like, what are some projects y'all worked on? What's some things y'all seen in this industry?
Oh.
That's a lot, boy. God, that's a lot.
Well, I'll go first this time. I normally make her go first because she older, but I'll go. No, so
I never let him go first.
she's like, I got this. No, so some of the projects that I worked on the major side, I worked on Marvel movies. I started at TPS, which is Tyler Perry Studios. Paramount movies. Pretty much them all, Netflix, all of that. But
I know you've seen a lot there at Tyler Perry, boy.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say, all I know is a fashion show over there.
I bet, boy.
It's fun though. It's like family.
For sure.
It's like a big reunion every time you go back and work over there.
Boy, that Tyler Perry niche, boy.
But on the indie side, she and I did a couple short films together, and then we're writing some stuff now.
Like, so which one do y'all put y'all most into? Like, y'all have a lot of titles. Like, I know you do production management, and I know you do like location. So which one would you say is your favorite? Like the acting, the writing?
Acting for me.
Acting.
Yeah.
For me, I like producing. Well, shoot, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, it's different levels because writing is my core.
Oh, for sure.
If I don't do nothing, if I don't become a successful producer or whatever, I just want to write. I love to write. So I describe it as I'm a producer, writer by passion, but locations management by pay.
For sure.
Yeah.
So my day job is locations management. So that includes coordinating, that includes scouting. When I am on like the major like union shows, when it's just like, okay, this is my check every week, I'm a locations coordinator. So I worked on productions on Netflix, HBO, Nickelodeon. The most recent, They Clone Tyrone, I was a coordinator on that show.
Oh, that was up.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm so happy that movie is out. It's doing great. We shot it actually
2
in
years
2020.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 2 years
2020
ago.
into 2021,
21,
right at the
21.
height. And we started in 2020,
Yeah.
and we were at right at the height of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
So I worked on P-Valley season 2.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
Wow.
most difficult show, but it's obviously a great show. It's doing well and everything. But it's so many movies and everything on the resume. Sometimes I'll forget
Yeah.
Oh, that was
about
up.
certain shows. I was watching
Yeah.
a movie, and I was like, oh wait, I did work on this. It kind of gets.
It be having your name when it roll up.
Wait.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wait, there's my name. I was like, I
Yeah.
did work on this. So it kind of just movies kind of get blurred, but but when it comes to the passion projects, the things that we create, like that's where it's fun and we have the creative control. I wrote and executive produced Marnie's Gift. She starred and co-produced it with me.
Oh, that was up.
It's a short. It's available on YouTube. We did the whole festival run for about 2 years. Won lots of laurels. Had all of this like interest and everything. So we did pretty good in that
film festival world.
Like, so you said around your passion, like, so I think of myself as
he thinks he's just the best
English maven, a writer by choice sometimes myself. Like, so how did you know you were good at it? Because I remember me, it was probably like 6th grade. The shit, well, I was all like, I transitioned into like high achievers class because of my elementary school career. So I knew I was fire at English. I suck at math and science. I really struggle. Like, I think I'm super smart, but I really struggle with math and science. But I knew I can write. I can like break down words. I can read really well. Like, so how did you know? Like, when did you notice? Like, oh damn, I'm a real good writer.
I was literally in elementary school.
Oh, elementary school for you?
Yeah.
For sure.
The very first, my earliest memory is writing a Father's Day poem. In elementary school, and I loved it, and my father loved it, and because he was so happy that I did it. I'm like, oh, I love to do this. So I still have my poems from high school and college. I graduated high school year 2000, like literally 23 years ago. So I have poems from high school, college, and I was just looking back at it, and I was like, wow, and I just see my progression.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it is, that progression.
Yeah, and then I also wrote a book. I have a 300-page novel that I independently produced.
That's actually very interesting. I'm actually in the process of. I started my autobiography. I started in my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So it's more
you
like
got a story. Like, you have more now.
It's like a diary, but it's more of like my autobiography.
Yeah.
And like my deepest like thoughts.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's like
spicy.
At first I started like I go to Georgia State, but like my first, my major was psychology. It was gonna be like a book about my psychological theories. But then I stopped doing that and I started doing this. I started doing journalism. I said it's gonna just be about my life.
But journalism, it falls right into the psychosis of that too, because you have to know how to really ping, like how you interview people and how you talk to people and how make it really relevant and eye-catching at the same time. So
you could do editorials.
Yeah, for sure.
What's editorial?
When you're writing, it's like subjective writing.
Think
your perspective.
Yeah.
Think like what's like noir stuff. What's that?
I'm thinking more like newspaper editorial.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Just like out there is like your perspective on a particular topic.
See, her passion is writing. For me, I was just good at it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I didn't really care for it. I do it because I know how to. But I'm more of the performing. So I know I started writing as well when I was in elementary school, and I won second place in the Dr. Martin Luther King writing contest in the state that I grew up in, and I got to meet his daughter back then, so that was pretty cool.
That was up. That is cool. That was up. Damn.
So what colleges did y'all go to?
I'm from Minnesota, so I didn't get to say where I was from.
Oh, Minnesota.
Minnesota, don't you know?
Is that what, Midwest? Huh? What Minnesota? Is that Midwest?
Yes, it's Midwest, baby. It's Midwest. Don't do us like that. We right under Canada.
I didn't even know black people in Minnesota.
So we right under Canada.
I said that too when I met her.
Yeah,
She
said,
we're Minnesota. I was like, it's Midwest.
Literally the first black person I met from Minnesota.
Like, so what was y'all journey like from, like, you from the Midwest and you from Brooklyn? Like, so what made it, Atlanta? Cause I'm from here, so of course there's a lot of eye-catching shit here, and I do want to buy my first home in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So what brought y'all here though as like outsiders? Like, I grew up in this.
I
ain't trying to say it like that, but
I totally get what you're talking about though.
Atlanta, the big city.
We really from Atlanta, so I love hearing about like the people who didn't grow up here. Like,
how did you get here?
Yes.
Okay.
The journey.
Like you came here on purpose?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, for me it was on purpose. It was an accident. I didn't have no family here. I didn't have anything like that.
Y'all are bold.
Yeah, it was literally I I was like 21, 22 or something. No, I was like 20. And I came down here with my sister because you hear about it. Like, oh, you got to go to Atlanta. That's like,
I know it's jumping back then.
Yeah, it's the Black Mecca.
I know it's, my bad.
Everything was going on. Yeah, I said the clubs in Buckhead was still open, all of that. And then so when I came down, me and my sister came down, we hit every strip club, and then we had a sponsor.
I know y'all had Atlanta in the mid-2000s. Boy, you had a time. I know you had a time. And all
I said, I looked my sister dead in her face because I was supposed to move to L.A. I looked her dead in her face and I said, I'm moving here. And she was like, okay. And I was like, it's nothing but black rich people here.
It was the BMF era. It was the BMF era.
So I was like, why wouldn't I come down here? Yes, so that's how I got down here. Yeah, I got down. It was lovely seeing a bunch of black people compared to where I grew up.
I've always tell people I know the only white people I know in my life is if I work with you or if we like had a summer internship together. But as far like growing up like side by side with white people, it's literally non-existent for me. I grew up with 100% black people. I know 100% blackness. That's all I know.
Yeah,
not me.
That's crazy.
Well, when I was in high school, the high school I went to was majority black people too. But then we had all the other cultures. There was a lot of Asian folks that went there. It was a mixture. So I didn't know that thriving black people, and not to shit on us. Can I curse? I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
Or anything like that.
I didn't want to smoke.
I didn't know there were thriving black people like that besides the few black people that I knew growing up.
Yeah.
And, I grew up in the city in Minnesota or Minneapolis, Twin Cities, and the north side was like how Atlanta is here. But, we still had that mixture of people. It wasn't just black people. It was white, Asian, all of them mixed in and stuff. And so when I met her, and we were talking about something, and we were at like some club or something like that. This white guy kept dancing by her, and I was having a blast, and she was so annoyed. I was like, girl, this is how they act.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, get his ass away from me. Like, it's not how that shit be. I'm annoyed.
Away from me. Yeah. No hate to my white friends.
Yes, we love.
Sorry, we love y'all, but yeah,
cool, y'all.
I didn't realize that it was a thing that if you didn't grow up around them, it's a thing for you. So.
Right.
Yes, it's like I'm kind of scared. Like, what is gonna happen next?
All right, I remember the middle
have you ever been like the only black person at like a only white school? That is worse.
That shit traumatizing.
It's very traumatizing.
Oh yeah, that was my experience in college. So back to your question, I went to Hofstra University. It's in Hempstead, New York, which is Long Island. And I went to all black high school. Well, not all black high school, but like our diversity was you either black or like Latino. Hispanic, right? Yeah. And then in the neighborhoods you have your other like foreigners and stuff like Arabs and Asians, but they mainly were like the business owners. But like living amongst us it was a different like black people. And then when I went to school, it was a lot of white people. So it definitely was a culture shock for me. It was times I was the only black person in my classroom. And outside I was just like, whoa. And I ended up in the corporate world. I got my degree in video, TV, and business. I was always business. But then in college, I switched to more of the creative programs. But when I graduated, I did 11 years in corporate America. So by the time I moved down here, I'm in my 30s. I have a little more life experience. I'm over corporate. I got let go.
That just said
when y'all talked about that, I literally when you said that, I was internally laughing because I would never go back to that shit. Like I
want to know.
We were literally just talking about that.
Hear me out though. What if you did like corporate life, but in the field you want to do it in?
Yeah.
Would it have been different if you have worked?
You gotta try it, but yeah.
Would it have been different if I don't know what industry you were working in back then, but if you were working in TV and film on the corporate side, would it have been a different experience?
Very different.
It would have been different.
I worked on the banking. I worked on the private banking side. My
finance,
high school, I was my high school, like New York, they got specialized high schools, so mine was like business and finance and stuff.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, and so I interned at a bank that sponsored our school, and then I ended up working for them for like forever. But I hit like a very low glass ceiling for black women. And so my creativity just was like bursting through me. I wrote my book and I was doing events, trying to get all of that out. And then when I got let go, I was 3 months in on unemployment. and my sister was already in Atlanta. She was like, why don't you come down here? And I'm like, oh, fuck, you right. I've been wanting to come down, but I was always scared. I never wanted to quit.
Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, like
that was a perfect time,
like,
to make that rash decision.
Like the fear of not being comfortable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
So I gave my boyfriend and my landlord on the same day a 30-day notice.
For
He
sure.
was living with me, and he
You weren't bringing that nigga with you.
Yeah.
That nigga couldn't come.
And I was like, I'm going to Atlanta in 30 days, and we still stayed together for 4 years, long distance. He never came down, whatever, but that's done. But he never came down. He never wanted to come down. But it was truly a career move, though. I was like, this is the Black Hollywood.
Yes.
I never even tried to break into the industry in New York. I didn't know how. I was intimidated. But I was like, you
Right,
know what?
it
If I'm
was
amongst
different.
my people,
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Run it.
Yeah.
I go to People TV. I'm like 2 months in Atlanta. I meet her, and now it just went up from there.
Yeah. So when she came down, it started to become Black Hollywood. When I was here, it wasn't Black Hollywood. It was just black.
Well, the music
Black.
scene was really thriving.
Yeah, for sure.
When I was
sure.
here, the music was thriving, and true.
So that's my story.
That is so cool. So what was like y'all first be like, yeah, like I'm in the industry, like I'm here, like was it working at People's TV or was it something else?
No, so when I was working at People TV, I was already working at Tyler Perry Studios, but I started as a production assistant, so a PA. It was the lowest on the totem pole there. And
Did you have a little headset with the on the back?
Yep, I was gonna say had the little Burger King headset until you upgrade to surveillance, and that's when you good. That's when you like we call those
for sure.
Like little agent,
the little agent earpieces. That's when you know you good. But when you start with the BK, they know you brand spanking new in the industry.
That's funny.
So I was already working there, but I was what's called day playing, so I wasn't staffed yet, which means that they would literally only bring me in on the days they need extra help.
Or like a temp worker.
Like a
Yeah,
temp.
so I had to prove myself to let them know, like, yo, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Hire me full time. And that's when I was telling her it was like this program that was happening too. When I was telling her, I was like, yo, you get in this program, you can come on too, but I'm gonna do the program too so I can go to other shows.
Yeah.
So I won't be just stuck at Tyler Perry Studios. So
yeah, the program was really great. It was so there's a main union, IATSE, where it's like the majority of the crew is a part of that union. They partnered with WorkSource Atlanta, and they basically place people on set. But it was very a competitive program. So,
for sure.
and we ended up getting in the program. It
At
was like
the
only
same time.
30 people got in,
Both
like
y'all got
hundreds
in,
of
boy.
applicants.
That
We
was
both
up.
ended up getting in.
Oh yeah. How many black people? It was all black people.
No,
her get
it was
in.
mostly black people.
Oh, okay.
It was
So
mostly black people.
I helped her get in.
That was up.
I
Yeah.
had to tell her how to do her resume.
Yes, 'cause it was like all wrong and
That
everything.
hot boy, we strengthen numbers, boy.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Yeah,
it. Pull
yeah.
your folks up with you.
And they placed me on, because People TV was just all volunteer. It was just like kind of get your feet wet and stuff. But the very first movie I got placed on was a movie called Media, and that's actually where I met Gary. So I've known Gary
Yeah.
since my very first show.
Yeah.
That what's up?
It was a TV One movie. And it was hard as hell for me. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt just like so confused, like a chicken with my head cut off. But from that, I got cool with some of the people, and they put me on the next show, and then the next show, the next show was like
We
all these
rolling now.
recommendations. And then by then, I didn't need the program anymore.
Yep.
So, yep.
So y'all, what makes a good film?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. I mean, I think
it's a lot to.
Yeah, I think anybody that feel like they do from the start to finish of a product or a production, they're gonna think it's a great film. I mean, no shade or anything, but look at a lot of stuff that's on Tubi. That's to us looking at it from the stuff that we came from. We were like, ooh, need a little work. However, I'm not knocking that creator because
For sure.
they
It's a lot.
did it.
Like,
It's a
like,
lot.
to do it.
They went from start to
Every
finish, and they
time
did it by
somebody-
themselves. Exactly.
Every time somebody say they got a film done, or even if I looked at it and it's bad, I say
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
because
for
it's
sure.
hard
You got it
work.
done.
It's
Finish a
hard.
film.
For sure.
It is it's hard work.
It's hard work from writing, from
Which
revising.
y'all
from
think is the
casting,
harder
all
part about it? Like the writing or the editing or the actually filming the project?
I think actually filming production.
I said the production side
Production
is
gets really hard.
is a little difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, because even if it's whether it's a low budget or a big budget, whether it's a bad movie or a really great movie, it still takes the crew to work.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
still
for
working those hours. You still got to do the same job, whether it comes out bad or not.
Yeah.
So that's why you always got to congratulate them whether it's bad or not, because it's the same work hours and labor was put into it.
Yep.
So, yep.
Damn, to break up a little bit of this seriousness. So how y'all feel about, I know I seen you write this question earlier about the Usher and Kiki Palmer situation. And how she, I want to get like, cause y'all are, is it seasoned? Y'all are beautiful.
I rap.
Y'all beautiful. Like, no, y'all got real, like, experience. Experience is a little.
I like experience better. Nah, I don't like marinated.
I like
Go ahead, marinated.
Call him half-baked. Call him half-baked.
I agree with half-baked.
Half-baked. No, experience. Okay.
Experience.
I thought it was hilarious. I just watched this video today.
I thought it was funny too. I actually work with both Darius and Kiki, so it was actually funny seeing that played out.
Darius.
That's his name? No, that's the baby daddy name. That's the baby daddy name.
That's the baby daddy name.
Darius.
Usher, no, Usher real name Usher.
But no,
Usher will go by his real name.
I thought you were calling him by his
is it Darius
government name,
Jackson,
like,
right?
Yeah, Darius.
You know, I actually work with both of them. So I was kind of laughing when I saw that all unfold because working with them on set, I mean, you wouldn't have never guessed that they were having their issues, you know.
They were very showing face.
Yeah, they were very professional. Very professional. That's also when I found out Kiki was pregnant, so I had to keep that under wraps.
She knew
that
before
was
the
funny.
public knew.
Yeah, I knew before the public knew that she was pregnant. I was like, dang, I can't even say nothing. I mean, I can, but then it's just like, do I say that because it's gonna jeopardize me coming back on this show,
Never.
or you know? So
No.
yeah, but you would have never guessed because they both kept it professional. So to see something like that on social media drop between them, I was just like, dang. I mean, I ain't coming back to this show. I ain't coming back to this show.
Like social
Wait, hold on. Let me chime in. She being humble as fuck.
Yeah.
She was casting in the Kiki TV show.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
it was her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how she know.
Oh yeah, you was just like you was in the back with the big headset. No,
You know Kiki got
let's
Kiki
talk. No,
TV, right?
we ain't got the big headset.
Kiki
No.
got Kiki TV, right? And
Let's
it's
talk
one of
about
the
it.
what's the name of the show? And she's actually in it.
It's called Sports Fan.
Thank
It's
you.
that show, but it was the one that Darius was starring in.
That was
and
solid.
I was a recurring character in there. However, it was just funny because I was just like, they were so professional on the show. Like I would have never known that they were beefing.
You know, Kiki been working since she was 12, so
yeah,
nah,
so,
bro.
yeah, she was
Sure.
she was doing her thing. But back to the Kiki and Usher thing, I think it's more of us in the media that are
Definitely.
perpetuating it, making it look bad because she hadn't even really said anything.
No, she
hadn't
literally said
anything.
nothing.
Yeah, it's just like I think we're just gassing it up. We went to the Usher concert. Usher
Y'all
serenade.
seen it? They just extended it. But I was like,
To December. Usher serenades anybody that's in that little area where those love seats
that's
are.
what he does,
He
right?
serenades anybody there, and Kiki happened to be the person sitting there.
and it's Usher.
And it's Usher.
Right.
He had
It's
his
Usher.
girlfriend and his mom come to all the shows. So if his girlfriend don't think it's disrespectful, why was he thinking it was
Because
disrespectful?
he insecure.
So
That's why I think it
That's
just
how I
play a
look
lot
at
into it. It's like
Usher's
different
girlfriend
dynamics.
didn't think it was disrespectful.
But how y'all just feel about social media and relationships? Like, do you think like how do you balance that?
Me personally, I don't put any of my private stuff on social media. It's
sure.
all business. I may give a little bit, maybe put something in my stories, but they know too. Like I don't put nothing private on social media.
I don't even know half the shit that go on in her damn relationship in real life.
For sure.
It's true.
She's
That's how it
super
goes.
private. She's super private.
That's how a relationship that's supposed to go though.
For me, I match the energy. If I see like he ain't trying to post me or whatever, like
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
do
gonna
what you
do
do.
it. I'm not gonna do it either. But I got to a point where I'm like, well, you know what? I don't even want to post the guy. We only been on a couple of dates. I'm not gonna post you.
Yeah.
You might get posted if we're like in this, we're literally establishing a relationship. But then I still gotta see if you're gonna post me too. If you're gonna talk about the relationship, because when I was in my long-term relationship, we was together for 6 years. He didn't post me until after 2 years. And like we argued, but
Do you feel some type of way about that?
I did, and I actually talked. We got into it about it, and he was just so like adamant about not posting. It ain't.
I don't want to post.
It ain't nobody business, but he would post about everything else.
You can post your
I feel that too.
Dogs.
Right? No, we be out of town on a trip that I brought him on, and I took the picture.
My other bitch gonna get mad if I post it, man.
That too.
There I go.
But he would only post a picture that's by himself, but he won't post a picture that.
And now when
that
y'all
we're
together,
yeah.
And you here because of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
pay for this shit. I couldn't do it, honestly.
Yeah, that nigga wild.
No, that what you do is when they recording the food, you do that.
put your finger in there.
right. You make sure your nails done. You just
But me personally, I feel that. Keep it off the internet. I don't want none of that. Me personally.
Because when it don't good, right? Because right now, like my close friends just like, what happened?
Right. I mean, now that I'm older,
it was a fast process.
I thought y'all was uncle and auntie.
Even if I put like an inkling out there, like say something about my man, they be like, "You got a boyfriend?"
Oh, it's all good. Just show the button. No.
Yeah. I mean, now that I'm older, I'm like, well, nah, I don't want to post and everything. Yeah. And plus, I mean, it's funny though because my relationships are like lasting shorter and shorter anyway. They're like trial periods, so I really don't even want to.
So how is it dating
in Atlanta?
She get the
How
sample
is it
size.
dating in Atlanta for y'all?
Oh, y'all about to trigger me. Oh, it's bad.
What's bad? What's the worst part?
I mean, dudes be like gaslighting, or they lie about their
intentions. Love bomb you in the beginning.
Love bomb you, then ghost you. But somehow the female always get blamed for their behavior because something we're
I hate how they throw around the word delusional. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of these men are delusional out here. They are.
So lately I just been chilling.
It just got to the point of where I had guy friends, all that ask me because they'll never see me out with like the dude I'm dating or something like that. Just straight up ask, "You gay?" Like, why I gotta be gay? Because y'all don't know who I'm dating. Like I'm doing that for a reason though, because y'all are messy.
For sure, shit like this. Then why?
Yes, it's like y'all is messy.
You never know who's secretly plotting.
Exactly.
Yep. Don't scream, my man.
Man, no, I feel like I don't know. People just they not what am I trying to? They not compromise.
Oh,
what you mean?
They don't want to compromise.
Compromise is big on both parts right now.
Yes.
Both sides.
Yeah, both. You know what I'm saying? Not just one side. I don't want to just blame women, but it's on both sides.
Yeah.
People ain't willing to. I don't know. Does it tie back to slavery somehow? Can we tie that back to slavery? I think everything stems from slavery.
I would say no. Let's fast forward a couple of hundred years, or like some decades, maybe post civil rights.
Yeah.
Because even
Jim
Crow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we in post civil
rights. Yeah, you talking about literally. Shit, we
pre-civil rights. That's what I mean.
For sure.
I said Jim Crow.
Oh damn.
Shit, pre-civil right, almost slavery. So let's tie it back to slavery. What you saying now?
No, I'm just saying because even after slavery, the unit was still strong. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't until during our civil rights era early days, and we had all this other political agendas. I don't want to get too much into politics,
yeah, for sure.
But there were things set up to break up the black household.
Yep.
So that's when it really started. Yeah. So.
You smart crack. Yeah, that was one of them.
Like 60s, 70s, 80s.
And then just the assistant. I actually watched an old school documentary where a man was sitting there asking a bunch of single black women would they rather have the father in the home with them or be single parents, and they was like, no, we good. We'd rather be single moms.
Damn.
And
you know how much hurt and trauma
the
they gotta feel to even feel that way though. Like
yeah.
You know how much shit they gotta. Man, that's hurt. Like.
Yeah. That's sad.
How y'all feel about that?
It's life. At this point. No, I don't seen it happen. I've seen it happen to my mama.
Us as a society can turn that around.
Me too, I agree.
We probably won't see it in this generation.
That's what I think. Yeah, agreed.
But,
or the next.
Yeah.
Or the one after that one. But maybe the one after that one, yeah.
We might be forced though, because we're going to be ruled by robots anyway.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we going to be a bunch of us living in an apartment complex.
People of my generation say like they wish that they had men from like the 90s and the 80s, but I'm just like, them niggas wasn't shit. Like now, it's like we have phones now, so cheating is a lot harder.
But they took care of home. Men were proud to have a one.
Why don't men want to pay bills no more? What's going on with these 50-50 warriors? What's going on with these
come on, fuck all that.
What's going on?
I blame social media.
I blame the city girls.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I can write a scholarly essay about why city girls and like Future on why that shit has influenced a generation. You can think of it as a you can go in a feminist take, or you can take that shit somewhere else. But like, women are not going like we ain't trying to pay all the bills. Nigga not trying to do that for real.
Yeah.
So.
But some men are though.
I think social media.
I just think that it starts in the home, of course, and what you see. I do dislike that we're one of the cultures too that aren't taught that family is
everything.
Everything.
Normal,
like not just family, because we have our family, we have
like a two-parent household.
A two-parent household, a loving two-parent household that's not toxic, that's structured, because you get the other cultures and stuff. Like a lot of my friends back home in Minnesota, my white friends and stuff, growing up, they had two-parent home. I did for the most part too until my parents separated, but they were taught that. Why are white women or white girls growing up taught to get a husband, a loving husband that's gonna take care of home, and we're not?
I got two theories. So, my first is
Get into it.
One, I actually hate, like, whenever I tell my friends or anybody that one day I want to get married. Like, I
don't have a problem with you getting married.
Yes, you do.
I want you to get married like in productive, in a loving,
I want to
non-toxic.
Marry a rich man.
It's not
we both rich.
I agree.
A nigga getting some bread. I'm getting some bread. We have a beautiful mansion in Sandy Springs. That's what I want. Whenever I say that to people, or whenever I say that to a guy, like, I'm not trying to, just have sexual encounters with you. Yeah. I actually want to find my kid's future husband. I mean my kid's future father. I'm looking for a father for my kids. I'm looking for a husband that's gonna provide. Because that's what I want. I feel like that's what we should have. But then on the other pipeline, when we was talking about how like it's like a generational thing, and how it's like how it's like you had said with the black mothers, how it's like it's okay to be like an independent woman. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of girls that were taught by their single mothers that went through a lot of hurt that, you need to get some money and take care of yourself.
Generational trauma is a real thing. So somebody gonna have to break the cycle at some point.
Yeah, so what's wrong with me getting married?
Then that goes back to you said talking about compromise though.
Yeah, tied all the way back to it.
Talk about compromise. That's what that is right there. Yeah.
What's that about though?
I don't know.
Everybody just want what they want.
Yeah.
I think it's somewhere in the middle though. It's always somewhere in the middle. People ain't willing to get to that point though. It takes some real. I don't want to say struggle, but it just takes some real getting to know each other and listen work.
It's just checking your ego and being willing to like humble yourself, apologize, take accountability. Actually learn from whatever mistake you did and speak on it and don't do it again. But it's hard for people to do that, for some reason.
I look at it as any relationship is work. You have your friendships that you work on. If you can easily work on those, why you can't work on your intimate relationships? Sure. You got a family dynamic relationship. It's not just, they're my family, so I have to abide by this and that. It's like, no, you work on that. And so you should be able to work on your intimate side too. A lot of people don't want to do that because we have this stigma that if either one of us give in to each other, we're losing our power. And that's not necessarily true. We should conjoin powers and grow from there.
And then like a team.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a team. That's why when people ask me, I want to get married and stuff too, but I'm like, I want to run mine kind of like a business. And people are like, that sounds...
relationship.
That sounds stoic. That sounds crazy. I'm
marriage
like, no,
it's
like marriage is not just about love.
It's about love and finance.
Yeah, and even beyond finance too. It's about communicating. Communicating is at this all-time low right now.
Yeah, for
sure. Communicating, finances, just really talking through truths at the end of the day too, and understanding that within any relationship there's gonna come change, and y'all gotta be fine with going through that. So
That's very true. So let's get back on topic. So being black women in the industry, what are some trials and tribulations you have to go through?
Ooh.
What like attributed to being black though? Like you have you ever
I was gonna say being
Or
black
being a woman.
and a woman. We're a double
gender.
minority.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Cause y'all are very beautiful, so I know y'all don't got tried.
Is it different than being in Tyler Perry? Is everybody black or is it still like
Mostly black.
Okay, cool.
He incorporated what's called we jokingly call it the fourth floor there, but it's their HR department. So it's more ran like a corporate
cool.
company over there versus being on other sets.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
They got cubicles and shit.
Oh,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
we got our own little office.
I worked for them for 1 month, right before the pandemic. I finally got in TPS.
Yes.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Is TPS like I know it's like the Black Mecca almost.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful campus.
What's that? Man, I want to go so bad.
Yeah.
I got in.
Some of the
I
best
worked-
rap parties.
I bet.
I worked 1 month and then the pandemic hit and then they never brought my position back. But yeah, I mean, no one like tried me in the industry, but I've heard conversations, been in the room or conversation. Well, you know what? No, let me take that back. One person did, but then there was another situation where I heard conversations. I'm in the office, and it's like I'm not even there.
Yeah.
I'm the only black person in the room, and it's and there was only one other female. Not to take anything away from that, but she was a lesbian, so she was more like one of the guys. And then the rest were white guys and maybe one Hispanic guy, and they were just having locker room talk, talking about the lead actress, our number one actress.
Oh wow.
Talking about her boobs on like in the office, and then the same guy also we have a group text, and clearly this picture was not supposed to come in the group text I'm a part of. They were like at a location and the person had like an inclusive flag that was like Black Lives Matter and like the rainbow flag kind of like a merged graphic. And he texted in a group and said something like bad about it. And then like nobody responded because they like probably like, oh shit, it's in the wrong. And then the next time I saw them like in the room, like nobody said anything to me. So I really struggled with that because I'm like, I really could like report these guys to HR, but I was still early in my career. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was scared. And then the other situation was I was actually on the indie set. I don't even think I've ever even told you this. I just wanted to forget about it. I was on the indie set that I was producing, and it was the person who's the star and executive producer. He had a family member on set that we were filming, and he just started making these remarks to me because he was really cool, and I'm like, and I'm greeting him and stuff in the morning, and I had these jeans on, and he just started like, ooh, those some nice jeans. He was like, what size you wear? I could buy you a pair. And it's like giving that up and down look like that, and I have so much respect for the guy who I was working for, and this is his family member. I didn't know what to do, so I literally had to just let it go because
you don't want to mess things up.
I didn't want to mess things up because he would have, although the person was his family member, he probably still would have flipped because this is a professional set.
Yeah, and then you just don't want to be in the middle of it.
And then knowing the business relationship we were going through, like when we were building and everything. It was so I got placed in situations that I really didn't know what to do. So those were like my two worst experiences as far as like in that area.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have had some encounters, but I don't want to speak on them.
Yeah, for sure. You got to.
They're a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They're a
We
lot,
move
but-
past them. So.
Yeah, you deal with some stuff. That's because too, this is the one industry where there's no background checks.
Really?
You literally
Sure.
just come in off of
Oh,
word
yeah,
of mouth
you
or
be
off
whole
somebody.
felon.
You'd be a felon. It might have been people that had some unsavory
Charges.
that are working next to you. You wouldn't even know because they don't do a background check.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think the only company I worked with was Nickelodeon because we deal with kids.
Yeah, for
where
sure.
if any adult is directly working with those kids, they do have to do a background check, and that makes sense. But any other show we worked on, I remember one of the crew members that I work with literally said, "I think this guy that works with us might be a serial rapist because the stuff he talks about." And I was like, "Yo, Don't send him my way.
Yeah,
And don't be in the car with him by yourself.
Literally, keep that nigga far away.
Cause she was like, he was already off, and he keeps coming back to set, walking around and stuff. And I'm like, after 14 hours, who wants to sit on set? Literally. Like, yeah, he looking for something. So, yeah.
That's terrifying.
It can be some weird encounters.
Some weirdos, yeah.
But for me, that was just rare. You know, out of the 8 years, that was only incidences. So I don't want to put like this
negative
stigma around it, you know. But I know there are people that do go through it. You know, Me Too is not made up. You know,
you got to be just vigilant. Like you got to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, because people
that's
talk
everywhere
crazy
though,
to you.
For sure.
Yeah, people talk crazy to you because they feel like they have that power, and they'll try to blackball you. Like,
so that's real.
It was an instant recently for me on the show I just left where, you know, the guy. Luckily, I was in a union, and that's what kind of saves you too on some of the productions, being part of a union, because those reps help you. And this particular person, you know, tried to lie and make it seem like I wasn't doing my job. And had I not been in the union where I had the rep to represent me, and I had proof of what I was doing, you know, my reputation in the industry could have been destroyed. And so it's literally people like that work in this industry that will just try to take you out just because they want to either bring their people in or they just don't like you.
Yeah. Damn, that's evil.
Oh yeah.
And I definitely believe it. And even with the stuff I do, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. So it's just like, you know, it gets like that. Let's also talk about, I've heard this has been going on for a minute, but why are writers going on strike? Like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, let's give us a real insider.
I think you have more insight on it.
Yeah, because I follow it closely because the strike, the writer strike and the actor strike has affected both of us work-wise. But I've been following it mainly because my union follows is in cohorts with WGA. But so they're on strike due to, of course, wanting pay increase, the stuff with artificial intelligence, and
the AI is taking the job. So what is the purpose of AI writing like television? Like, where is that going to lead us? Like the lack of like money and time.
It saves some money and time. Your guess is as good as mine, though. But the argument with the writers is that they just didn't want AI to come in and get the credit for writing their stuff because it's not a real person that's writing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and so that's the biggest argument. And then, of course, with streaming services, back in 2007, 2008, there was another writer strike that went just as long as this one, and it was because of the streaming services. And the argument was that because streaming is new, they had no way to pay any type of real residuals and stuff. You know, if with major networks, CBS, all that, they can pay residuals because they get ad money and agency money, etc. So now that these streamers are getting that type of money and we see what their revenue and stuff is.
I ain't trying to share none of it either.
Yeah, the writers are like, yo, share that with us. And they're like, oh, we broke. They're like, we broke. But yeah, we even see now too that they're making ad money because, you know, they're charging people, hey, if you want the ad services or the ad-free services, you got to pay more. If not, we're going to put these ads in there. And that wasn't a thing.
And I need the ad-free.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to cancel my subscription.
Yeah. They got billions of subscribers to this stuff, so it's just that was the biggest thing is the AI, the residuals, and the pay increase, and then minimizing or getting rid of many writers' rooms, which is basically where the script can be finished and done. It took a whole team to do it, and then they'll incorporate the small little miniature room to do revisions and stuff, and not necessarily pay those people the way they need to.
That's terrible.
So, like, how has it affected what y'all doing now? Like, so
have
sets been shut down?
Yeah, we're completely out of work.
Productions?
Yeah.
Productions aren't doing that because in solidarity to the unions.
Yeah, for sure.
There are some indies that are, you know, that have like non-union crews. Reality TV is still working.
Commercials, reality, and theater are still up. Yep.
Right. They did implement this like waiver for like.
It's a interim.
I seen it because Viola Davis had got the waiver, but she turned it in. Like, I'm in solidarity with the actors.
Yeah, she said she still don't want to be working during.
So it just depends on like if the actors still want to work, if this production was able to get that, you know, that interim agreement.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like the work, like Atlanta is the #1 film market. Like we're above LA, above.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the Black Hollywood.
I would have still
like,
thought it was
seriously.
LA, but
No,
TPS here. I forgot Tyler Perry here.
but not even really counting TPS. It's like
For real?
all the other stuff too.
All this, you got major productions here.
You got studios, building and everything, and it's like nothing.
Probably about like 10 studios that went up in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, like nothing is going on. So now we gotta hustle and bustle. We gotta Uber and
Do the little odd-end jobs.
And, we gotta pivot and just go back to our early days when we were trying to get into the industry.
For sure.
Just to make ends meet, because I've been in the industry for almost a decade, and so it's not even ideal to even try to go get this corporate job that somebody else actually needs. It's not gonna make sense.
Because we're gonna quit the moment.
It's back up.
So that's why I was like, that didn't make any sense. And then too, I'm like, they're gonna be like, what's this 8-year gap? What's this 8-year gap? What you been doing?
Well, about that.
Right. And it's Uber. It can't touch my mortgage. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? So it's
out here about to be flipping those little signs.
Yeah, he's talking about in front of the tax place.
Right. Have y'all ever seen? Do y'all watch Black Mirror?
Yes.
I tried.
I love Black Mirror, but
So
I haven't watched every episode. I watched the one with the social media when like the phone and like your whole life was like your Instagram.
Yeah.
And like if say if I don't like you,
I
could derate you. And then like
your likes go down.
No, like
and your money.
Your social media was your credit score.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it was just like that's deep because even in the industry,
like
your Instagram is your business card. Like if I'm talking, I really want to be professional and get business cards, but that's so outdated because now people use Instagram as their business card.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd be like, I do a podcast. I do all this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then whenever I think about that, I just think of that. I'm like, I want to shift it. I like when people have the little towels. And it's like you tap in, it's like
the little tabs, the dots.
Yeah, the little dots. And I'm just like, I need to do that.
So y'all know that the episode where it had the woman, she was her life was playing out on TV.
She was in there
this last season.
The latest season, and they were like, like what? Because they had a contract with her likeness from this actress, but it was really the other actress. Like it was like two or three levels of I don't know, fakeness, likeness or whatever.
Like the same reality.
But that's what's actually what they're trying to do with the actors, right? In real life,
they're trying to take their likeness and use it in perpetuity.
I get it. Without paying them.
Without paying them.
Pay them one flat fee. Give them a flat fee. Yeah, I read that.
And take their image and make it into like, I keep using it or something.
And manipulate it as much as they want.
That's why the actors are.
I seen that. As they should. I strike too. I'm gonna get out there with my picket sign.
That's why I say it ain't even necessarily about the pay. It's like you're not about to take me and my likeness and then make millions, and you only pay me $1,000
literally.
Today. So no. That's why we
talking
strike.
about like a digital copy.
Like scanning.
Yeah, almost,
it's called scanning.
They scan you. Yeah.
They scan you.
Put you in like a
they put you in
and they manipulate it how they want to.
You gotta do all these kind of movements.
Now scanning isn't new because of. No, scanning isn't new because you think of all the video games. They've been doing it, like with NBA games and stuff like that. They've been doing that. However, it's just now they're trying to do it and take that likeness in perpetuity where they don't have to pay you anything after that.
Right.
So, and that's the headache behind it. It's like people are fine with the scanning because it's been happening. That's not new. But they've been paying people for it.
Yeah.
You know, they've been striking new deals every time. Like, okay, if I gotta come and do this new NBA 2K video or movie game, you gotta pay me again. You gotta pay me some type of residual, how many games you sell, this and that. But they're not trying to do that.
That's so terrifying. The fact that technology can take over entertainment, like to the point like movies. Yeah. That's actually terrifying.
It
is. And imagine seeing somebody that act like Kevin Hart.
And
like,
it's not
that ain't
Kevin Hart.
What?
Why he acting like him though?
Yeah. Do y'all think Gucci Mane a clone?
It's so funny when I hear people talk about the cloning. I just like, look, y'all have to understand how cloning works is. They don't become the age that they already are. They would have to literally have to grow them from a baby.
So it's a baby Gucci Mane somewhere.
So if it's a clone, it's a baby Gucci Mane somewhere.
I ain't let shit past nobody.
They just speed it up. They got like a need to just
Speed it up.
It's all kind of shit going on, Kiera. You know what? That's not too far
time
fetched.
machine.
That is hilarious.
They put them in a time machine.
Or when
Literally.
he dropped Lemonade, they was like, you know what? You doing all this illegal shit, we gonna clone your ass. And then he gonna catch up with you.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
So what's y'all goals in this now? Like what's for the future for y'all?
Get this money.
For sure.
No, we working on some stuff. Now is better or the best time more than ever to be as creative as possible and get our
projects.
stuff out.
For sure.
Yeah, and start pushing it and get like a huge audience and stuff. Because when they come back around, we trying to be ready.
At the front line. What's up? Let's do it.
Yeah.
What's up?
just
Y'all can
trying
buy this for 10 mil.
Literally.
Right. You know, just trying to be award-winning producer, writer.
You said you worked with P Valley. What's like your favorite scene or project that y'all worked on?
Well, I'm gonna tell you about that. Well, I barely made it to set. I was in the office for most of the time.
Did they film it all here or was it like a mixture?
It's all here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All here. I don't know.
we were in Atlanta, Covington, like
All
really
over.
like out east.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that. Oh, damn, I can't. Damn, I'm about to disclose the location.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't do that.
It's
know
just
what
all
you're
over.
talking about.
I'm about to tell y'all where the paint really at, but
Yeah.
shit, I can't. But I was in the office. It was the hardest show ever. It kept
Did you
getting
wanna go see
extended.
Was it because you had to keep driving or like you had to, why was it so hard? What made it hard?
A lot of paperwork.
Oh, okay.
We had a
Yeah.
big team. It was a lot of locations. It was a lot of quick changes and stuff.
Right, so you couldn't make it to set.
Yeah, I could never make it to set to see everything in action, but I did get a chance to work with Nico, who's the main guy.
Yeah.
After the show, though, he did like a photo shoot and everything after, like promo. I got to work with him on that set, so that was cool. He's really nice.
Yeah, he was super sweet.
Really, I can't remember his character name. I'm just, oh my gosh. The
uh,
Pink owner,
Something with a start with a C.
Damn.
What's his
the
name?
main guy.
I can't even remember.
Cliff.
Oh, Cliff!
God
Uncle
damn.
Clifford! Yo, what are we talking
I'm
about?
sorry,
Cliff,
Nico.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uncle
yeah,
Cliff.
of
I'm sorry,
course.
Nico. I forgot.
Damn,
your
Okay, so
Cliff.
it start with a
name.
C. I just couldn't remember.
It been a minute.
It's
I was
been
about
a
to say
minute,
Uncle
yeah.
Yeah.
He is so sweet though. He's really nice.
Yeah, he is sweet. I worked briefly
yeah.
on P Valley, just
For
like
real?
a couple days. Yeah, but yeah, season 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll walk through the studio, look at the sets and stuff, But I missed all of the action. They Clone Tyrone was my most fun to work on.
That was
Oh.
yeah. I snuck on their
Yeah.
set.
They shot in Atlanta too?
Yeah.
I
all
haven't
of
seen
it's
that
Atlanta.
one. What is
It's
that?
all Atlanta.
I heard about it, I haven't
Jamie
seen it.
The one with
It's
Jamie
on
Foxx
Netflix. It's
on
new.
Netflix.
It just came
yeah.
out.
I'm gonna go check it out and watch
It's
it.
good. It's good. I used to sneak on their set because
I heard about it. I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, she and I were working at the same studio at the same time, but I was working on a different movie, and so I would sneak over to her set.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna tie this back up around, but like, what made y'all want to be like, yeah, like, I want to be in like the arts field, like, what made y'all say like, yeah, this is what I want to do with my career. This is what I want to do, like.
Did life kinda push y'all that way?
The freedom.
I ain't saying my soul said it.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
was born with this.
As-
It was nothing could keep me away.
It's a freedom for me. Like I just couldn't imagine myself staying in like a 9-to-5 structure and just being told what to do.
I don't understand
24/7.
people who
Like
keep wanting to do it. I feel like
yeah.
them kind of jobs are just temporary. Those that's just temporary till you figure out what you really want to do, or like placeholder jobs.
agree.
But if that's what you do, that's just all you
That's
do.
what you want to do.
I'm not knocking
Ain't nothing
it.
wrong with that
Ain't
either.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that,
Wrong
but
with
it's
it.
just like
Yeah, but the arts ain't for everybody.
you don't want more.
And we
For sure.
need people like that.
Exactly.
Everybody
But everybody
can't.
can't have
Exactly.
Everybody
Right.
can't do.
I'll be a rapper.
That.
Literally.
Yeah,
Everybody can be
exactly.
a rapper for sure.
Well, look at TikTok says different.
Yeah. You might hear a hit from me soon, so let's not speak too soon.
What's up, G
Yeah,
Wayne?
what's up? It's literally. Yeah.
Hey,
Freestyle right now. Hey,
Right
we
now.
on sway.
Hey.
Man, please, no.
Hey.
No, put me on.
on sway.
I wish I had something prepared. 'cause
Oh,
I
no, we
would-
on phone
I
as a
wish-
flex. Now we phone as a flex.
Put
Come
the
on
bomb
now.
down.
Come on
Boom.
now.
I'm sure you can do better than Iggy Azalea.
Hey, literally.
Have y'all ever been starstruck
Yes.
by who?
You seen this
I
L?
haven't.
Michael
Or
B.
Beyonce.
Jordan.
I
Oh,
said,
he is not that fine.
But to me, I mean, in that moment, I was like, he was like,
Y'all ain't worked with Denzel yet?
No.
What about Idris?
I didn't work with him, but I did go over to their set for the piano lessons that they were shooting. No, yeah, I didn't meet him. No, I wish I would have. That would have been nice. But no, I've never been starstruck. I think because I always strike up a conversation with the actors and stuff because I'm an actor, so I'm like, hey, I just ain't on your level, but you know.
For sure.
Yeah, I appreciate a lot of them. Though a lot of ones I work with, I appreciate them, but I've never been starstruck. So yeah.
That's cool.
That one time.
So what else is
Michael B was my homie.
Yeah.
We played rock, paper, scissors, and I beat him. Yeah, Mike, don't act like you didn't get beat.
Well, what's next? I mean, we just hustling. Oh, so we are part of a nonprofit called Sisters Creating Content. You should look into it. You should join. Membership is only $25 a month. It is a great resource for us women. We just implemented a program where we're doing a collective of shorts, and we're gonna shoot once a month, 2 days out of the month, and our members are going to be the producer, writers, and directors, and then then we try to fulfill the other positions within our organizations, and then we outsource for everyone else for the rest of the positions.
Cast and crew.
So we're going to do that for tentatively maybe next 4 months or so, whatever, maybe 5, enough so we can do a screening. So that's pretty much what we're working on now. I got a couple of scout gigs for Bounce TV for an indie like reality show thing that someone called me to do, and actually I just solidified a part-time with to assist the New York director remotely.
Ooh, that what's up? And it's remote.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes. So
ain't nothing like that remote.
I know. So I'm excited about that because I'm gonna really get to see she's getting scripts and stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to be reading the scripts and giving feedback and doing research. So I could actually be the middle person for getting people distribution.
Yeah.
Well, that what's up?
That's dope.
That what's up?
Do you feel like your degree got you there? Or do you feel like you got you there?
I got me here.
Okay, I
For
just
sure.
want to know.
I mean, I was
The degree always a
school-
plus.
I was
Is it
always
a
a
plus?
school person. I got a scholarship. It was nothing that was going to keep me out of college.
Right.
sure.
You know, so but my experience came from my experience. Now I didn't get it because of my degree. No one ever asked you what school you went to. They just what's your resume? What have you done?
Yeah, I guess I never had anybody ask me about my college.
It literally doesn't matter.
I mean,
in this
it's
industry.
film.
Yeah,
and that's what I was saying too.
The
Going back
different
to going back to the no background check. It's a lot of the people that work in the industry, whether they're below the line or above the line or whatever. It comes to who you know and who knows you. That's how you get into this industry.
That what's up?
Yeah.
Nepotism ain't nothing like it though.
Nepotism.
Ain't nothing
all
like
of
it.
that. Good.
And
On when
what's
somebody.
wrong for one to marry to up nepotism? I want my child's
I'm cool with nepotism. Every
I
position
said
I don't got so far been
I said I'm
in a
actually
role
cool
of
with
nepotism.
it too.
Me
I
too.
mean, that's
You supposed to pull your people up with you.
yes.
You supposed to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said I do not have an issue with it too.
I'm not
especially
anti-nepotism.
if they
I'm
can do the
pro-nepotism.
job.
Exactly.
That's the
Why
whole
not do
point.
it?
Right.
Why not get to them?
That's the whole point. Why would you want to marry de-nepotism? Why do you want the hood rat?
De-nepotism, Karen.
Like,
Not
why would
the
you want,
de-nepotism.
you know?
You done made a new version.
Literally.
You made a new word. Well, that's about to be in the Oxford Dictionary next month.
Like, there's nepotism, like you marrying up and then marrying down. Like, you should all marry up. Anyway, that concludes my.
Wait, hold on. Tell us how we find y'all. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
please.
You can find me on Instagram at The Mandy Maker. That's TheMandy MakerMaker, all one word. TikTok, Mandy Maker. Everything Mandy Maker. Just on all the platforms. That's how you find me.
I am on Instagram, Pink Maxwell. So it's Pink_Maxwell. I have a Linktree link that will direct you to everything else. So it's Pink_Maxwell.
I'm Googleable.
Yeah, Google me.
Some real beautiful OGs,
Yes,
man.
we love y'all.
I'm trying to get like
Experience.
Yeah, experience.
You got 10
Experience.
years in the industry. You
Yeah.
up there, man.
Literally.
That's something to be proud of.
LG, yeah.
I'm on year 3.
There you go.
So, yeah.
You gonna be there.
I wish I started.
Honestly, I wish I started earlier. I think
Yeah.
at your age, when I first moved here, I was doing like background work, but I wasn't fully fledged into it though. So if had I stuck to it, who knows where I would have been. But I'm happy where I'm at too. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Yes.
All right, thank y'all so much.
Thank you
Episode
guys.
19.
Yes.
All right, thank you, ladies.
good number.
Thank
Laugh
you
and
for
Kiki.
having us.
For sure, y'all. We out.